What's up, guys? We're here at AMC Town Square with Chasing Cinema.
Mr. James Show.
.com. What do we got tonight?
So tonight we're going to be reviewing a movie that came out last week actually, but things came up and I still want to really review it, and that movie is called Risen, a biblical tale. Well, I don't know if it's technically a biblical tale, but a religious film.
Okay.
And so I was talking to someone and they were asking me, do these movies, well, they weren't speaking proper English, so I corrected them. Do they make money? And I said, there's definitely a market. Like, a lot of people think that there's not a big market, but I mean, churches and they'll take busloads of people to see these movies. Passion of the Christ. But now we're kind of in a time where we're not doing so much Jesus-focused movies, but we're doing like Heaven is Real and movies that focus around these families in America who've been affected by God or claim to see God. And there's one coming out in a few weeks, and I cannot remember the title, but I know Heaven is Real was one that Greg Kinnear just did.
God is Not Dead 2 is coming out.
Huh?
God is Not Dead 2 is coming out.
God is Not Dead. So all these movies are kind of really focusing on the family's interaction with God. But this one's funny. I don't know if you know what Risen's about, but Risen is basically about the resurrection. It focuses on the resurrection of Jesus.
Okay.
Told through the eyes of a soldier. And it's really funny because it's basically the plot of Hail Caesar. Not the movie Hail Caesar, but the movie Hail Caesar in the movie Hail Caesar. Hail Caesar, the Coen Brothers film that came out a couple weeks ago, was about...
a snooze fest.
Yeah, which was a snooze fest, but was about the making of a movie called Hail Caesar, in which George Clooney played a soldier who saw the resurrection of Jesus, or saw Jesus Christ and became a follower. So the movie kind of has a similar, and I think it's just kind of funny that movie would make such a silly story like that and then end up making it into an actual movie. Obviously, they weren't corresponding or whatever. But I'm hoping this movie's good. We have Malfoy, whose name I can't think of off the top of my head, but he's going to be in it. And everyone, Joseph Fiennes. So I'm hoping a solid movie. These movies can either go one way or the other, as far as how entertaining it is or what kind of mode they are. But movies like this can either be really cheesy or overjoyous. But this movie looks more of, about being the resurrection. I'm hoping it's not like too down, like not like, kind of a upsetting movie for all this. So let's go see it and check it out.
Hooga!
Yeah! Risen. Okay, so remember I was talking earlier, like there's those movies that are made right now that are really popular that are kind of like over cheesy and like really like happy spiritual, like kind of like almost like inspirational YouTube video-ish. Like that's how like they kind of go in that direction. Those movies are like made to make people feel really cheesy and really kind of warm and fuzzy, but they're cheesy, they don't really have that kind of straight movie feeling, where this movie didn't have that. And I wish it did, because it would have given this movie something to like make me feel anything. I could not, and I hate using this word just because of the context of the movie, what it's about, but it's so lifeless. Like it's completely...
See what he did there?
Yeah, well... See, these are the kinds of movies that like people might get really mad at. So I'm just, this is a movie. I'm not talking about religion. I'm not talking about God.
Film.
Yeah, we're just talking about the movie as just what it is. It tends to be these movies about American military and religion that people get a little bit too angry at. But this movie, I've seen many religious movies in my day, and some really good ones. 10 Commandments, Last Temptation of Christ. Like those are some really well-told, well-made movies about religion and Jesus and God and stuff like that. And even though this movie really doesn't focus on Jesus, but tells the story from a perspective of a soldier, like the first half is this like...
Oh, Jack Reacher.
Huh?
Religious films.
Jack Reacher?
Yeah, Tom Cruise. Sorry.
Scientology. That was a Scientology reference. So the first half of this movie is like, so Jesus has died, and then there's rumors that he's resurrected. And the Romans are like, oh, no, that didn't happen. Who's spreading these lies? Like the first hour of the movie is like this CSI Jerusalem, like they're going around trying to find out who's spreading these lies. And you're like, oh, it's kind of like a mystery. And then the other half is him succumbing to Jesus and then end up following him and then kind of... This movie was just so... I didn't care about anything that was going on. It was just, like, a lot of people were coming out and saying, oh, it looked really pretty. And I was like, I couldn't even pay attention to how pretty it looked because I was so bored and just so aimless in that theater. Just like, was like, why do you want to make this movie and then really have no reason for us to care about anyone? And, I don't know how many people are going to see it. I don't know how much money it's made so far because it is a week old. But like I said, these movies are marketed for a certain group, and I'm sure certain groups of people are going to be happy. I'm not sure how many people who are actually followers of the book or religious that will, slam this movie, but I honestly don't think it was one of the better religious movies.
What was better, Risen or 999?
999, definitely.
All right.
I mean, Risen was really a bad movie, and I don't, it doesn't matter what it's about. It just was a poorly made movie, a very lazy context.
If you disagree with Chasing Cinema, let's see it in the comments below.
Yeah, be nice though. Don't be mean.
Well, I want to know what they think.
Well, yeah, you can let me know what you think, but don't curse and don't pray for me. Nothing like that. Let's keep it fair. I get that too much.
All right. Well, next week we have Charlie Foxtel, Margot Robbie, Zootopia.
What?
and,
We have Whiskey Tango Foxtrot.
Yep.
Which why it's called that? Because that's the military letters for WTF.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so each letter, when people say, oh, it's N is in Nancy, the military version of that would be W for whiskey. So I'd say Whiskey Tango Foxtrot, meaning WTF.
Ooh, did not know that.
Yeah, see?
I'm always learning from you, man.
Yeah, see?
Chasing
Good.
Cinema, man.
I love it. And then we have
Zootopia.
Zootopia.
The movie I'm watching.
Yeah, that DMV
In the
scene,
sequel
man.
to,
Olympus Has Fallen.
which is it seems like it's so late. It's does anyone even remember?
It does feel like a long time, but it couldn't have been that long ago. Probably, 2 years ago? I think
Wow,
2013.
way more than that, no?
No, I don't think it was that old.
Google it.
Yeah, Google it.
3, 4.
But it's
Yeah,
kind of
3,
like
4 sounds right.
No,
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
3,
yeah.
4 sounds right.
I'd take
Dallas, what's the answer?
I'd take 2014.
Almost there.
2014.
What are we in, 16?
16.
No.
Yeah.
2013, 3 years ago.
I was closer.
We said 3, 4.
3,
We
4.
said 3, 4.
Did you?
4 years.
I thought you guys said 4 or 5. But anyway,
You guys can rewatch that.
yeah, they're probably right. It's late.
March 20th.
It's like falling in the whole Taken thing. Though no,
Yeah, can you
it happens
imagine if we had
again.
The third one? Yeah, I was gonna say, can you imagine?
Wherever they are.
It will happen in Asia this time.
Yeah, it's just like, oh man.
The Great Wall
You know,
Yeah, the Great
but
Wall's
here,
falling.
the funny thing is, we both, I don't remember, I'm pretty sure you enjoyed it. I thought Olympus was falling.
I actually
was
watched
okay.
it. Yeah, I watched it.
Multiple times?
Yeah, I watched it multiple times.
Oh wow. Well, I mean, I thought
I
it was good.
enjoy it. It's one of my movies to put in the background every now
the
and then.
need for a sequel, I'm just like, okay. That's where you kind of lost me.
Luckily, I just like Gerard Butler as a BA.
Gerard Butler.
Gamer was good.
Oh no.
Didn't see that one.
Gamer was good.
Didn't see Gamer.
Gerard Butler
Hit or
kind of
miss.
I don't know.
300
I
was
just feel
his
like
eye?
yeah, And I feel I know he has a movie coming out this week as well called Gods of Egypt.
Looks horrible.
Which, yeah,
Looks horrible.
I mean, from what I've read and from close friends.
Oh, everyone's saying it's horrible.
Yeah, it's like
Yeah, they say the animation's horrible, the acting is horrible, the young people are horrible.
they were like they take this like superhero approach and just like completely fail.
Hey.
And and
Should have made radar.
so I hope
see what I
I
did
hope
there?
Gerard Butler, an actor who I think people really do enjoy.
I like him.
Bring 2 bombs like back to back. That'd be
My
not a
favorite
good
movie with
month
Gerard
for
Butler is the one where he has to take revenge for his wife being
Law-Abiding
killed.
Citizen.
I love that
Great
movie.
movie.
That
I'm-
movie is so good to me.
Jamie Foxx. Yeah, I haven't seen that movie in a while though. But Gamer, Gamer. I remember specifically Gamer.
Dudley Treat
That's a
was
trip.
great.
300. That's where, and now that's what he's falling back into, or like roles like that because he can't really do anything else. He's like, I'm the guy that says this is Sparta. Like that's me. Let me do that again. And I mean, I'm hoping he does something else, but I can't think of a movie that he's done recently that I've enjoyed.
Hey, and don't forget to go to chasingcinema.com
Yes, because that's the Film Lovers website.
and comments below if you don't agree, whatever.
Yes,
Or what I'm jacked up for is Zootopia next week.
Zootopia's gonna be amazing,
It's gonna be amazing.
and we're gonna be here. So make sure you're here so
Might
you
as
can
well
watch the
come.
movie with us. Yeah.
Might as well come. We're gonna have people here. I'll be here.
Private
You'll be
theater.
here. I'll
Can't
be here.
complain.
No public. No annoying people.
Nope, no annoying people at all.
Hey,
Unless people think me and you are annoying.
then it's
Because
completely
we're
annoying.
definitely there.
Yeah.
So,
So,
well,
film lovers.
website.